5, you'll be able to see it down. It has a waterfall right on the corner. It's really sharp. But there's this architect in there, and I think that guy was 92 years old.
Long time.
Yeah. Okay. So he's walking around this building, and Tony and Kim are explaining their concept. Well, he's as white as I am, and he's twice as old as I am. I hope that 105-year-old guy was on the video. I said, but it was really funny. The architect guy is walking around, and he's thinking the same thing I was. He's going room, you know, just had all this big space. And Kim and Tony are going, no, one, that's what we're going to do. So I sort of nudged myself over and I stood next to him and I said, here's what you're going to do. You've got to go see their Waldorf location, see how they're set up. Okay? I said, you do that, then you'll understand exactly what they're doing. Was he the best architect you guys ever worked with?
Best architect we ever worked with, and Mr. Charlie, just to piggyback on you, when we went to the county, I guess you're assigned numbers. Architects have a permit number, and he had a 2-digit number. So that 2-digit number tells you how old you are, how much stuff you have. He says, I hope this guy will be around when you open the location, because he's very old. And all of a sudden, when we opened it, his project was the last project that he did.
Celebrating Black Business Month at the Waldorf West Library in Charles County, Maryland.
He took advantage and listened to what they were doing, and he was able to, by just doing that walkthrough of the Waldorf location, and then being able to know all his connections in St. Mary's County, that was able to. So, you know, all those kind of little things that we have to learn from entrepreneurs. I hear all kinds of good stuff, and like I said, if you ever ate at Five Guys down here,
yeah.
The lady who used to own those was my client. I worked for her for 3 years before she opened the one here in Waldorf. She actually sold the ones here in Waldorf 4 or 5 yeys ago. She had Waldorf with Plata and Covered Freeway, right? She sold those about 5 years ago. She just opened up her 9th one in Colorado Springs, Colorado area.
Wow.
So she is from that area, and if you understand the demographics of who buys at Five Guys,
yep.
okay, college students and a little bit above.
Yep.
There's 3 universities in Colorado.
Yep, sure do.
The Air Force Academy.
Yep.
Okay, so she understood the dynamics from here of our customer base, and she wanted to get back home with me. So yeah, she sent me a note. I don't counsel her anymore, but she sends me a note once a year. Here's what I'm doing, blah, blah, blah. Oh, I just get ready to open up my 7th location. Wow. That's pretty cool. She's the only one who has franchises west of the second. She was the second franchise owner west of the Mississippi. So that's pretty cool. Anyhow, the table's over there. Feel free. I'm going to turn it over. I'm not sure who's up next, but anyhow, I'll be around the rest of the time. Tony and Kim are probably going to be scooting out.
We'll hang around for a while.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Lee. He comes here and does small business planning classes here at the library all the time. So we're thankful for all the work that SBDC does in the community and here at the library. So up next, we actually have Ms. Lucinia Mundy and Claudia W. Atango from Charles County Economic Development. And they're going to talk to you about some of the loan programs they have.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. My name is Lucinia Mundy, and I'm the Outreach Administrator for the Charles County Government. I work in the Department of Economic Development. And before we get into the loan program, I'd like to talk to you about our contracting program. I manage the county's Minority Business Enterprise Program, and I also manage the Small Local Business Enterprise Program. And both of these programs are for businesses that want to get access to government contracts. Now, looking at the history of Black Wall Street, we know for a fact that very few Black businesses got access or were awarded government contracts. In fact, if you move further along, even as, I guess, early as the 1970s, very few Black-owned businesses got access to government contracts. Now, one way to grow your business, everybody just asks, I guess, Bill Gates, is to obtain a government contract. That's the fastest, the quickest, the easiest, I probably shouldn't say easiest, but one of the biggest ways you grow your business, because the government all the time, they buy everything from carpet to construction services, to IT services, to law firm services, anything you can think of, pencils, pens. They buy paint, they hire painters, they hire electricians. Not sure if they hire funeral services, but they funeral services. So what's going on now is a group of entrepreneurs got together back in the 60s and demanded from the feds and the states that they create a minority business enterprise program and allot a percentage of their contracts specifically for minority businesses. Now, in Charles County government, we have a 25% aspirational goal to hire at least or procure at least 25% of our contracts from minority-owned businesses. And a minority-owned business is classified in terms of Charles County government. We have the state here, and they're going to talk about their minority business enterprise program. But it's classified as a female-owned business, Asian American-owned business, African American-owned business, Latino-owned business, a disabled veteran business, and of course, I said Hispanic. I don't know if I said Hispanic. So those are the major classifications that our minority business enterprise firms fall under. It's easy to register with. It's just for application. Fill out. Forward it to me at mail@bishopcounty.com. Attach a copy of your business license, a driver's license, and if you happen to be certified by the state of Maryland as a minority business enterprise firm, attach a copy of your certification letter. And it all takes 2 to 4 weeks to process. What happens then, after we process your application, we're going to add your company's name to our directory. And that directory is housed out on our website, and it's looked at by over 150 procurement agents that's scattered throughout the Charles County government. These agents will look at that directory if they need to purchase, let's say, some carpet. They're going to look for carpet companies or carpet installers. They're going to call you and ask you for a quote. If you're the lowest bid, because we're dealing with public funds, it's always the lowest bid wins, then you can be awarded that particular contract. So government contracting is easy in one sense, but challenging in another sense. But on the county level, it's far more geared than dealing with a state or federal government contract. I always suggest to a lot of our minority-owned businesses, try partnering or finding a mentor from somebody that already has a contract, right? Mm-hmm. They call them subcontractors. So you might want to, if you're thinking about, I don't know, anybody in here thinking about government contracts?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, we have a couple, so I'm not going to get too deep involved because I'm here after the workshop. But you might want to consider signing up for our Minority Business Enterprise Program, and we also have a small local business enterprise program that's for certified businesses that are headquartered here in Maryland. And that program is also geared to promoting our local businesses here and giving you preferences when you do bid on our contracts. So those are the 2 programs that I manage, and hopefully you will consider registering your firm with both of these programs and maybe introducing to your colleagues the concept of government contracting, because what it is public dollars, your dollars, and we want to make sure everyone has an equitable, fair access to public dollars. So any questions about these 2 programs before I bring up Ms. Claudia, who's going to talk about loan funds and all the phenomenal market research work that she does? Nobody? Okay, Claudia.
One back here.
Oh, one, yes.
If you already registered with the federal government, do you still have to register separate with the state?
Yes, you do. Yeah, and then I would also recommend that you register with the state of Maryland, eMaryland Marketplace, because they're connected with all, I think it's 23 counties. But I'm getting complaints from a lot of our businesses saying that they need to also register with each individual county because everybody has their own little personal database that they're going to go to first to look for quotes. It's a long road, but it's well worth it. Ask Bill Gates, Dale, Cheney, and all the other big boys.
For China.
Absolutely. So Claudia, come on up.
So glad to see so many black businesses. I can actually say black businesses. Black businesses. But Miss Lucinia, just to close out on, she does phenomenal work with the county, so please get your applications in. She works really hard for
Yes, she does.
the black minority businesses
she
in the county, so she really tries to get you all procurement opportunities. So if you're not on one, then you need to get on her list, because they do, take it seriously. But really quick, I'm the, first I wear two hats in the county. I'm the Claudia Belniatanga, and I'm the primary source for any statistical data that has to do with Charles County, the DC metro region, or the United States. And I'm also manage a loan fund, two loan funds in the Charles County. One is the Business Development Loan Fund, formerly known as the Disadvantaged Loan Fund, and then we have a Targeted Industries Loan Fund that hasn't been, that it hasn't officially launched yet, but it's there. First off, the loan fund that we're going to talk about today, the business development loan, are for pretty much micro loans up to $35,000, and those are for women, veterans, and minorities. So Ms. Lucinia just kind of went through Black, Asian, Hispanic. So before I kind of jump into a lot, I just want to get a gauge on the audience. There's 11,000 small businesses in Charles County. Can anyone kind of guess how many are Black owned in Charles County?
1%.
Sorry?
1%.
1%? Okay. Anyone? Any other guess? A percentage, you can give a number or percentage. 22%, okay. There are about 4,000 Black-owned businesses in Charles County that generate, and these are a little bit dated statistics, they're from the Census Survey of Business Owners, but that generated $194 million.
Wow.
Those are the most recent statistics.
Wow.
But the interesting thing that I was looking at is that out of those 4,000 businesses, only 1,000 have paid employees. So we're pretty much one-man shows doing it out.
Yeah.
See, and another interesting thing is that for the, number of firms with paid employees is 200. Number of paid employees was close to 1,000. So you all, we're really small. We're one-man shows, and so part of working with the SBDC, I'm just kind of plugging them right quick before you come to get a loan, is trying to scale your business.
That's
trying
right.
to get some employees, knowing your numbers, knowing your market research, who are your competitors, knowing who the suppliers are, and how you can do more business in Charles County. So like I said, our loan fund is up to $35,000. The biggest thing is we don't formally fund startup businesses, but we just got a loan application and met with an applicant who's kind of a startup, but she just recently got a government contract, so she needs to be able to meet her payroll. So she showed us her budget. She showed us that she can demonstrate she can pay back the loan. So those are instances where you'd be able to qualify for a loan. You can purchase equipment with the loan. You can payroll if you need to meet inventory, just a number of things. If you want to do lease improvements on your property, you're able to get a loan and then be able to pay it back. A big question we get is the process. So I gotta kind of plug this book on this one. Once you submit your application, and then if you have all the documents there, it's neat, it's legible, it's typed out, you have everything that we've asked for, you get through pretty quick. If we have to do a lot of back and forth with you, where's budget, where's your profit and loss, where's your articles of organization, it kind of puts your application on the back burner. Because I'm just being very honest, people are really busy. I know the other departments probably feel the same. We're busy. We give you all money, we want loan the money, but if you can't show on paper, you can't present a neat, legible application that demonstrates you know how to manage not only your business, you know how to manage money, other people's money, you're more likely to get pushed to the top. But if it's sloppy, it's it's unorganized, this is you're demonstrating how your business is run as well. So it's very important to be organized, come in for your interview with the committee, have your documents, have copies for people, answer questions. The loan committees are really big on not homing funds. So if you have this, you have your applications. Probably last year, we gave out 1 applicant. Unfortunately, I noticed a correlation between our minority Black business community and the applications just not being complete and having a thorough knowledge of the business. You can love to make widgets all day, but if you don't know how to get yourself out of the business, it's not going to be successful. So Bill Hitty is a great partner for us in kind of getting businesses up to speed and learning their financial capacity. So I would suggest before you come with your application, we're actually going to change our requirements that you have to go through SBC one course.
That's right.
Bill.
Good.
And before you even go to Bill, do your market research.
Yes.
Come to the table
Yes.
knowing some basic statistics on your business operating environment, who's who, what key players.
That's right.
You know, we got to be more I know I'm so proud of everybody, but we got to have some skin in
Skin,
the
that's
game.
right. That's
You know,
right.
as business owners,
That's
we have
right.
to know what we're doing. We don't. Everybody has passion, but at the end of the day, you make a return on that investment. And so, I love saying this. As past, we do not only have 4,000 businesses in Charles County, but we got to generate some revenue.
That's right. Hey,
Right?
man.
We got to generate revenue, or the IRS sees us as a hobby.
Yeah.
Okay. So really quick, as a part of your market research, one of the ladies, business owners, or aspiring business owners about market research, that's a really great question, because